we're here in Lake Tahoe about to start testing out the brand new Insta360 GO 3. I've had the chance to shoot so many videos for the Insta360 GO 2 and really just capture some crazy, dynamic, creative shots with really unique perspectives that you wouldn't be able to capture with pretty much any other camera out there. So my goal for today is to try to capture a cool travel transition using the GO 3, specifically trying to put it underwater, which by the way, the GO 3 is waterproof up to 15 feet, but the GO 3 inside of the pod isn't waterproof, but it is water and splash resistant. We have a lot to test out today, so let's go ahead and head out onto the water. But before we head out, I have to test out this sauna. That just sounds absolutely incredible right now. I knew Lake Tahoe was going to be really pretty, but this is just absolutely beautiful. So I want to try to see if I can attach the GO 3 to the end of my kayak paddle and kind of show a unique POV of the paddle going under the water and then coming back out, because I think it could make a really cool transition. I have an idea somewhere in my bag. Yeah, right here. I have a little hat mount. It's where you put the GO 3 or a GO 2 on a hat and you kind of attach it right there. I'm pretty sure I could just slap this onto the end of the paddle just like that. That would be so cool if this works though. I gotta test this out. I almost forgot, one of my favorite things about the Insta360 GO series is that you can add ND filters onto them. Right now I just have a lens cover on the GO 3, which is also sweet because I have busted quite a few of these. So it's nice to not have to rebuy an entire camera. Okay, I have the ND filter on and the Insta360 GO 3 connected to my phone using the app. Let's go ahead and give this a shot, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. So that actually worked so much better than I thought it was going to. Now I'm going to get the second half of the transition. Well, I guess it's technically the first half of the transition. We're just going to be filming it second. But since the POV on the paddle looked so good, I want to keep that style going. So I got a hiking stick and I tried my best to attach one of the Insta360 mounts to it and then duct tape it all around. But it's on there pretty secure, so I think we should be good to go. By the way, another cool thing about the GO 3 is you can attach the mounts on the entire pod, or if you want to take out the GO 3 itself, you can also mount that directly. You can just hook that on just like that. I think this is a great example of how to just have fun with this camera. It's not a camera where you're going to be going out and capturing the most cinematic shots. Obviously, that's not its purpose. Its purpose is to capture these fun, dynamic, creative shots. So now that we have it all ready to go, let's go give it a shot. Okay, so now let's go over a few specs, starting with the battery life. So the battery life is supposed to be 50% better than the previous GO 2. When the GO 3 is inside of the case, you're getting up to 173 minutes of record time, and when it's out of the pod, you're getting about 45 minutes. So it's still not the best when it comes to battery life, but for a tiny little camera like this, you should be able to get almost all your shots in within 45 minutes. And probably the most important part is that when you put it back in the case, it'll recharge. I was using that so much today because I would easily use up the 45 minutes of recording time for every single shot, since these are more precise shots and we want them to be perfect because it's a part of a transition. So I did them, you know, 20, 30 times instead of just capturing a shot and moving on. But when I finally did capture those shots, I would just throw it back in its pod, toss it in my camera bag, and then by the time I got to my next location, it would already be charged up, ready to go again. Next up, we have some upgraded audio. There's 2 mics instead of 1 now. So if you're someone who's thinking about vlogging on this, you can now record straight from the camera, no external mics needed. Here's a quick little scene of me vlogging with the Go 3 using the internal mics. Okay, we're vlogging with the Insta360 GO 3. How does this audio sound? There's no audio effects or anything on this. This is just going to be the raw audio. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how this sounds. Okay, so that actually sounded really good, but it's a little bit echoey in my living room, so I decided to do one more test take outside to kind of see how it sounds. So what do you think? The Go 3 has a new flip-up screen that allows you to see what the camera is seeing both in and out of the case via the Action Pod without having to connect it to your mobile device. You can also use the AI mobile-based auto editing that makes it simple for anyone regardless of skill to get great quality footage. So, who is this camera for? I would say either A, you're someone like me who's a photographer or videographer and just wants a nice backup camera to capture some of those creative angles that you couldn't get with other cameras. Or B, you just want to have a tiny camera that's going to allow you to capture really fun, creative shots. Maybe you want to take it on your next road trip or vacation, or maybe even just make a fun little vlog at home. But of course, everyone's different, so of course, do your own research and figure out which camera is going to be the best for you. With that being said, that is a wrap for this video. If you guys want to learn more about the Go 3, I'll link everything you need to know in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.